The Global Energy Balance Network. They're scientists trying to create a buzz, using whatever it takes to challenge the conventional beliefs around the science of obesity. And here's the scientific director talking about what he says are mistaken assumptions about the cause of obesity.
Oh, they're eating too much, blaming fast food, blaming sugary drinks, and so on. And there's really virtually no compelling evidence that in fact is the cause.
Steve BLAIR gets research funding from Coke, and using Coke's money, he created the Global Energy Balance Network to promote the concept of energy balance in the media and in the research community. But the industry funding was not disclosed on the website until a challenge by Canadian obesity expert Dr. Yanni Friedhoff, who tipped off the New York Times.
I think it's a good thing that people are being made more aware of the existence of these sorts of organizations.
It's not the first time Coke has sponsored the pro-exercise message. 2 years ago, the company was applauded for these apparently healthy ads. But it takes almost 45 minutes to work off just one can of Coke. And the scientific consensus is clear. Exercise can never make up for overeating.
At best, exercise slows down weight gain. It's not going to prevent obesity. It might slow down its development, but it's certainly not going to prevent it. It's definitely not going to treat it.
Industry funding of science has raised questions before. Funding science to create doubt was a tactic used famously by the tobacco industry. If the health risks are uncertain, it can delay taxes and other public health measures. But at the same time, scientists need research funding. And right now, government agencies are encouraging public-private research partnerships.
These partnerships are not going to be looked upon kindly by history. I mean, just like we do now with tobacco, we think, how did we let them do that? I suspect 20, 30 years from now, we'll be saying the same thing about the food industry.
Being transparent about industry funding might not be enough to eliminate the risk of conflict of interest. Many studies have shown that industry funding can skew scientific conclusions. Meanwhile, Coke, in a statement, says it will continue to fund science in accordance with the standards set out by the research institutions. Kelly Crow, CBC News, Toronto.